to the exclusion of the others. I love them all so much, you know what I mean? There is something very special about acting on stage. I miss it, to be honest with you. I miss it a lot because it requires a lot of... How many of you guys have ever done any theater? Right? You know it takes weeks of rehearsals and then weeks of performance schedules. I just don't have that kind of schedule time because I do a lot of events and travel a lot. So I really miss theater a lot. I would love to do more. I did for a long time. I did a lot of musicals. Oh my gosh. And so I'd love to do more. And as far as singing is concerned, I'm never going to stop singing. I mean, I'm going to be 98 years old. Someday I'll find you. I know, journey. I'm going to do, you know what? As long as God gives me breath, I'm going to do the things that I'm doing now because I love them so much. Know something, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. It goes way beyond money. Money is like so not on the radar. If I could wish anything for you guys, I wish and I hope that you find something in your life that you have a passion for, that you have a natural love for, and figure out a way to make money at it. It doesn't have to be $1 million, I promise you. If you can find something that you love to do, and just pay your bills, you will be the happiest person in the world. I watched my dad get up every day and go to a job he hated. And it didn't matter how much money he made, because he hated his life. You see the problem? If you have all the money in the world in the bank and you hate your life, the money is really, suddenly it's not all that big a deal. So I would wish for you that same gift that I have been given, and I believe it's possible. And it may not even be creative. Don't you guys, don't ever think that, oh, you know, I can never, I'm not going to be a dancer or a singer, or I can't act or whatever. You know what? There are people out there that love to figure out how to make water go from there to there. You know what I love? Me personally, I love vacuuming a floor, putting all those cool lines on the floor. It looks like shark teeth, right? Just gives me just a little joy. It doesn't have to be, you know what I'm saying? You see my point? It doesn't have to be something wildly creative or something that's going to make you a celebrity or popular. There are a lot of things that you can do that you just enjoy doing. And I would hope that for all of you because I adore you. So, hi Winry. Hi. Hey, guess what? I'm gonna marry you someday. And we're gonna have babies. And they're gonna look just like Colonel Mustang. Wait a minute, wait! Oh, how beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, next question.
As your role as Dark in Being an Angel, what was your favorite part of that role and that whole experience?
Purple hair. Is that the most shallow answer you've ever heard? Every time Dark would come on screen, I'd be like, God, he's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I want purple hair. I wanted it so bad. One time, if you want to hear a funny story, I was at a convention with Eric Dismuke, who played Alphonse in the first Full Metal. He was like 14, and he and I were doing a convention appearance together. And one night we were hanging out, and he said, "Hey, let's color our hair tomorrow, a funny color." I'm like, "Sweet, let's do it." And I wanted blue, and he goes, "I'm going to do blue," and I'm like, "Damn." Okay, I'm doing purple. Because Dark Mousy. So he goes and he buys, Aaron goes to the store and buys the colored spray paint for the hair thing. He comes back the next morning and before our panel, we go into the bathroom and I sprayed his hair blue and it looked amazing. It looked like you, my darling. It was so awesome. Right here in the front row. I picked on her yesterday, didn't I? Because I loved her hair. But it was this beautiful, rich cobalt blue, and I was like, damn. That's what I wanted my hair to look like. So then Aaron's like, okay, now I'm gonna do you. So I give him the purple spray paint. He pulls it out of the bag. I'm not even looking. He pulls it out of the bag. And I'm sitting there, and Aaron's walking around and he goes, and I'm like, how's it look? And he's like, it looks awesome. Sweet. And I'm like, let me look. Not done yet. He finally finishes, and I get up and I walk, and he's back behind me going, that's not a good sign. And I walk up to the mirror, and I'm like, it's pink! That's not purple! I painted my hair pink. He's like, it said purple on that can. Aaron. So, yeah. Purple hair, dark mousy. Thank you, sweetheart. Hi.
I'm gonna be one of these people. Can I get you to say something for me?
Okay. What would you like me to say?
Hold on. Does anyone here ever watch the Full Metal Alchemist Bridge series?
Yes.
I'm not one of those people.
Can I get you to say the diggity bam or whatever it is?
What?
I have.
What is it?
Bam. What? It's like diggity bam. Diggity bam.
Diggity Bam? As Ed? Diggity Bam. Oh, wait, wrong guy. Diggity Bam! I love your blue shirt. I love blue, that's my favorite. Yes, my dear.
I'm here.
Okay, so first of all, I'm a huge fan, and I think I've been a fan of you for as long as I can remember, because now I go back to animes, I'm like, whoa, he voiced them.
There's that guy again! Oh my god!
That's Nolan North.
And I feel like I'm going to start crying just hearing my same breathing
I love
space.
you.
I love you too!
Oh, you're not gonna cry.
Okay.
I'm gonna cry! What's your name?
Okay.
What's your name?
Chelsea.
Hi, Chelsea.
Hi.
What's your name? What's your middle name? Evelyn?
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Hi, Chelsea, Evelyn.
There's too much of a blare.
Do you?
Your dad's not here, is he?
This is a joke.
Meaning that he would probably, come on, Chelsea, we're leaving. This guy's a pervert. Just talking friendly to her dad. Come on. Yes, Chelsea.
Okay. Do you find it hard to go from like super optimistic bubbly characters to like a character to like Zero from Vampire Knight who has incredibly dark history?
The answer is no. You know what? That's called acting, and I love it. No, I love the challenge of playing different characters. One of the coolest things about voice acting is you get to play characters that you would never get cast as on camera or on stage. Like if they were going to do a Full Metal Alchemist musical, guess who's not playing Ed? If they do a Dragon Ball Z movie, guess who's not playing Broly? You know what I mean? I'm not physically fit for those characters, but because it's voice acting, I get to play these characters that are, that I would never get cast as otherwise. And I love getting to play the whole different variation of emotions and personalities of different characters. That's my favorite part. Thank you for asking. Oh, Chelsea. Chelsea, Evelyn, come here. Yes, sir. What is your question? What?
I'm very good.
I'm gonna come down there and kiss your face.
Oh, Brady.
Is your dad here?
My question was, what did you find the most difficult when voicing on Full Metal Alchemist?
The most wow. There really, I'll be honest with you, there really wasn't anything difficult about voicing Ed. I loved that show. I loved that character so much. You could say maybe that it was difficult, the emotional moments, the emotional scenes, but those are what I cherish the most.
I'm sorry.
The very first time that I started shedding tears about what was happening on screen, as I was recording it, I thought, wow, there's something really special about this character and this show. And those, even though someone might consider those challenging, those were my favorite moments. I looked forward to those moments. Whenever Al was alone whenever Ed was alone with Al, and he let out some of his fears, and he voiced some of his insecurities, and I loved that side of him. Because publicly, right, he's always trying to be this little smart ass and, knows it all and kind of rebellious to authority and cocky. But when he's alone with his brother and he doesn't have to put on that attitude, I love those moments. So I would say challenging, difficult, no, but the emotional moments were my favorites. And they demanded the most attention. Whenever I would find myself tearing up watching a scene for the first time in the booth, the director would see that I was emotionally moved, and he would say, "Do you want to take a minute?" And I would say, "Are you kidding me? No. Let's record now, right? Let's grab it while it's spontaneous and visceral and real to me." As it would be to Ed, right? At that moment that he was discovering something new or something had just happened. So I love those moments. Thank you.
Can I give you a hug?
Get over here. Give me that cheek one. Oh, look. Oh, it's a life-size Ed. I'm 1-to-1 scale. What? Yes, sweetie.
I'm sorry, I'm crying right now.
Oh, sweetie.
Because you're one of my heroes.
I am so unworthy of that. Thank you for that. What's your name?
Kaya.
Kaya? Like K-Y?
K-A-Y-A.
K-A-Y. That's beautiful. It's like kayak. What's your middle name? Does it start with a K? Darn. Kaya, you are adorable. What's your question?
So I have two questions. One of them,
Okay.
I heard a rumor that you were going to be playing Aaron Jagger in the Attack on Titan.
Oh. Did you hear that? She said,
I heard a rumor that you were going to be playing Aaron Jagger in the Attack on Titan series.
you know what, my darling Kaya? I am very sorry to say this is a rumor. But I will tell you, nobody on planet Earth or Mars or Venus wants to be an Attack on Titan more than I do. You guys, I put on the jacket whenever I see him at conventions. I would love to be a part of that show. I'm going to do my best. That's all I can say. I'm going to throw my hat in the ring. I'm going to audition my little heart out and do the best I can. If you guys would like to see me as part of that show, I would encourage you to go to Funimation's website or on the forum, their forums or something, and write something. They listen to the fans, they watch what's being posted. Write something about, hey, we'd love to see Vic as part of Attack on Titan. And if the rest of you would hate to see me in Attack on Titan, don't go to the forums. Don't post anything. Thank
Say you want him.
Thank you, Kaya. Come here, Kaya. Yes, sir. Question.
I just have to say that was very beautiful.
Which part? Her little kicking leg like this?
That was a nice touch.
You look great, man.
Oh, thanks. I'm the creepy bondage man right now. I don't have my gas mask right now, but
No worries. What's your question, my
I
friend?
got 2 questions, so that's fine. One of them is like, I'm one of those guys I want to ask you to say something. Hey,
That never happens.
this is kind of an inside joke, so it's kind of weird, but can you scream Ron Polanski like you're really angry in the Ed Boys? I told my friend that I couldn't not ask you this if I can.
Why does every vocal request always involve screaming? That's why I don't have voices for concerts. Okay. What's your friend's name?
Alex DeVoe.
And it's Ron Polanski?
Yeah.
Alex, this is for you, man. I hope you appreciate this. Ron Polanski!
Oh my god.
Thank you so much. Also, will you be my dad?
Will I beat your dad or will I beat your dad?
Well, you can beat him first.
I'll have to take him out first. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
He's like, all for you.
I just want to say